Now playing the Hook and Bridge podcast.
I fucking love Kesha. I'm telling you, I'm the worst person to have a podcast. I can barely speak.
Oh my god, I love this!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Hook and Bridge podcast. I am your host, Harley, joined by my co-host and little sister, Taylor.
Hello, hello.
And that is all this week. And a tiny, tiny Biscuit. You can barely see her in the background. Biscuit is Taylor's dog.
My pride and joy.
My
legacy.
It is February 9th.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
This comes out tomorrow.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
The Grammys were last week.
February 10th, yes. The Grammys were last week. They were February 2nd.
What else is going on in the world? I feel like there was another big music thing that happened, but I can't remember.
We already covered it.
Didn't we?
The fire aid.
Well, there was that, but
Oh.
I feel like there was something else.
No, I don't think so.
Um,
Sabrina Carpenter has dropped some new songs with Dolly Parton that were released. I think she released them via Grammys. She kind of like dropped that ball after she won 2 Grammys. But yeah, so she got some new songs coming out.
Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga has one.
Lady Gaga, yes.
Let's see here. Pokemon Day is coming up.
Yes, exciting. Record Day is coming up.
Yeah, when is Record Store Day?
No.
Let's Google that real quick.
Is that like a nation thing? I got clickety clackety of your April 12th.
April 12th.
That seems very far away.
Do we want to
That's 2 months away.
Do we want to see some of the exclusive Record Store Day deals?
Sure.
This article,
Sucks.
I feel like the full list of albums can be found here. Let's see. There we go. That's what's up. Let's see here, Taylor. That is 8 pages.
Wow. Gracie Abrams.
Yeah, we got A Day to Remember has a Record Store one coming out.
Wow.
Gracie Abrams, Tori Amos, the B-52s. Let's see here. Kelsey Ballerini has one coming out. For those listening, Record Store Day is what we look forward to in the vinyl community. This is the list of exclusive releases that go out to different record stores throughout the nation. And usually they're limited edition, exclusive releases or regional focused releases. And you only get them on this day. After they do this shipment, that's it.
That's crazy.
So let's see here. Better Than Ezra. Definitely want that one.
David Bowie. Bluey.
Yeah, what's the Bluey one? Bluey. Burger Dog.
Love.
Burger
Picture
Dog.
disc.
It's a 7-inch, which means it's the little guys.
Yeah.
James Blunt. Blur. Where's my little thingy here? There we go. Let's see. Charlie XCX has 2. Chevelle. Patsy Cline. Wow. Collective Soul.
Love.
Excuse me. Let's see. Elvis Costello. That's crazy. The Cure. Cypress Hill. Let's see here. Fleetwood Mac. Doctor Who. The Doors. Dawkins. A lot of good stuff going on. I feel like I already went through this list. All of these look very familiar.
Yeah.
David Gilmour's new album. The Gorillaz,
Ice-T.
Grateful Dead. Yep, Ice-T.
Love Gorillaz. More Ice-T.
Yeah, lots of Ice-T.
Because he's going out of business.
You gotta pay for those registrations for his car, man. Anyways, well, I'm not gonna go through this whole list. That's
fun. Yeah.
We got through page 4 of 8.
8.
So, anyways,
Fun.
Yeah, record store day, April
12th.
12th, 2025. Go to your local record store. If you're listening to this and you're Virginia local, Bohemian Amigos in Hampton is the place to be.
Yeah,
you can
it
go and
is.
get all of your exclusive records over there.
It's always the place to be.
It really is.
Love it. They got great merch too. If you get their merch, we can all match. Well, not me, but
Most of us.
most of them.
Oh
Anywho.
man, I need a haircut again. I feel like
Yeah.
I just got one, but I need another one.
I also need a haircut. So we should go do that together.
It's getting long on the sides.
Yeah.
Top's fine, but it's getting long on the sides.
You also need a beard trim.
Yeah,
You're
I
looking
do those
crazy.
at home. Yeah, it's getting a little big.
A little grizzly, you know? I too need a haircut. I was thinking about it when your son was yanking my hair out of my head, and I said, wow, if my hair was just shorter.
Much more awake this episode than the last one. Last one, I was going through it.
Oh, I was snoozing. I was so
tired.
tired. Yep. Hard-hitting question.
Mm-hmm.
How are you enjoying that toothpaste? The one that we have matching. Are you a fan?
I like it, yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I also realized that we have matching toothbrushes.
Oh,
Did you notice that? They're not the same color, but they're the same vibe. Mine's pink, yours is blue, but they have the little thing in the middle. I'm
throwing mine away and getting a different one. The bristles are too soft. I need a firm bristle brush.
You need to scrub your teeth.
I get in there.
You would love Orajel. I'll have to have Dylan send me a picture of his to show you, but not Orajel. Orabee does this toothbrush that it has like the rubbery piece in the middle, so you like scrub in there. It's like for your dishes, it's like that, but for your teeth. Dylan got us a set of 2 so we could have cute little matching toothbrushes, and it's insane. It's an insane experience.
I like a very firm toothbrush.
It is a firm toothbrush.
I want it to be like, because I scrub my teeth like I'm scrubbing a car.
We've had this discussion. It's actually really bad for your teeth to do that, but okay.
Really? Why?
Well, you're scrubbing away your enamel.
That's what you can do that? Are you sure?
Yeah.
How sure?
That's why you're only supposed to brush your teeth twice a day, because if you brush your teeth like a lot, you literally remove your enamel.
I don't have any enamel to remove.
Yeah, you do.
Mine's all gone.
Okay.
For the most part.
But anywho. Yeah,
no, this is a riveting conversation. Don't get away from these toothbrushes.
Well,
big question is we've talked about this before. Toothbrush or not toothbrush. The process of which you brush your teeth.
Yes. My process has gone downhill because I watch a baby. So I just get in there as quick as I can and get out.
It's weird though. Like I thought mine was pretty normal, but
No, yours is not. That is not a normal thing. You're not. No. I'm actually really worried about your gum health.
Okay, so listen.
For the way that you brush your teeth.
Listen. I go in.
Yeah.
I do a full rinse brush, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going in with just water.
Yeah.
Rinsing my mouth. And then I'm taking my toothbrush and I'm scrubbing just water all over my teeth.
Which is like, it doesn't, I don't know why you think that does something.
Well, listen.
Okay.
When you wash a car.
Yeah.
You rinse your car first. You get all the grime off first.
I understand rinsing your mouth with water first, but you're losing me at using your toothbrush with just water on it.
I do the same thing for a car.
But your car is made of metal and your teeth is made of calcium.
No, I'm made of metal.
Okay.
I'm indestructible.
But like that's not how I wash my car. Like I get it wet first. Yeah, I'm spoiled. No, I obviously spray it down first, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But then I take the brush with soap on it.
If I had a water sprayer for my teeth,
I have one.
I might start using it.
You should. I have another end piece. We can switch out. You use it for flossing. However, I have cavities, so it kind of hurts my teeth a little bit. It's real powerful too.
So after I have rinsed my mouth and scrubbed water all over my teeth, then I take the toothpaste. And normally with other toothpaste, I would wet it first before I put it in my mouth. So I would like put it on my toothbrush and then I'll run water on it.
Okay.
And then put it in my mouth. But with this new one, which we're not sponsored, but
Hello toothpaste.
Yeah, we're using Hello
the
toothpaste.
Charcoal one. Big fan. It is fluoride free, which if you're used to fluoride in your toothpaste, it is hard to get used to. I will say I do sometimes miss the fluoride. It is a protectant for your teeth. But a lot of people are like, oh my god, it causes cancer. So like, take that as you will. But when you go to the dentist, if you're not using a fluoride toothpaste, they do make you rinse your mouth with fluoride. They give you a fluoride rinse before you leave. Yeah. Because it's a protected. So I think people think that you're eating toothpaste. Like when they say, "Oh my gosh, it causes cancer." Like I'm not eating a tube of toothpaste. Do you know what I mean?
I feel like I'm doing a lot of other things that would cause cancer.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm eating red dye 40. I'm not worried about what I'm brushing my teeth with and then rinsing my mouth with.
I'm too old to worry
Like
about these things.
I'm not swallowing it. You're not old. That's crazy.
Well, so this toothbrush or this toothpaste, because of the whitening capabilities of the charcoal, I take it and I like spread it across my teeth without like brushing. I'm not brushing it on. I'm like literally taking it, putting it on the toothbrush and like dabbing it around on my teeth and letting the charcoal sit there and activate because that's what whitens your teeth.
I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to try that.
Yeah.
I rinse my tooth and then.
Nope, I let it sit there on my teeth, get it all up in there.
Yeah.
And then I go back, rinse my toothbrush, and then start scrubbing.
That's so smart. I love that. Do you floss or use mouthwash?
Not after you. I read that you're not supposed to use mouthwash after brushing your teeth.
Did you know that you are supposed to floss first?
You're supposed to do all of it before brushing.
Before brushing.
Brushing should
you're
be
supposed
the last.
You're supposed to rinse. No, I think you're supposed to rinse your mouth out with mouthwash and then floss and then rinse it out with mouthwash again. And then brush your teeth.
Let's be real. I'm 200 and something pounds.
I love a good mouthwash.
I eat food out of the trash. I'm not brushing or I'm not flossing my teeth.
That's why I have the little water pick in there because actually flossing my teeth really scares me. My teeth are so close together, like my mouth is so small that I'm scared I'm gonna rip my tooth out when I floss. And I know someone that happened to. I thought it was an irrational fear until it happened. She was like, "Yeah, I had to go to the dentist and have them shove the tooth back in my mouth."
What?
Yeah, she literally was flossing. She pulled down and I don't know if it was her whole tooth or like a part, something with her tooth came out because the floss got stuck. And that's what I'm saying. I thought it was an irrational fear because when I'm tugging, you know what I mean? I'm like, this feels like it could rip my tooth out. But like genetically, we have really bad teeth anyways.
Yeah, I got gingivitis.
I do not. I just get cavities all the time. And my dentist says that it's just because genetically my teeth are kind of trash.
Ask me the last time I went to a dentist.
Mine's definitely overdue. It's been a couple of years. Yes, man. Definitely a couple of years. I got a call from them. The dentist is so far, but I love.
Yeah, shout out 9 hours away.
Shout out Dr. Wellington though. I love that man. I was in love with him for a while. I hope he sees this.
So I haven't been to a dentist. Let's see. Lindsay and I got married in 21. 21. Yeah, it's been 3 years. Yeah. 21. So it was the year before that.
So you have.
It was right after they started letting us go back to like normal life for the lockdown.
So you have not been at the dentist in 5 years.
Yeah, close to it. Yeah, it was like the tail end of 2020, maybe like beginning of 21, middle of 21, something like that. It was before our wedding for sure.
I would love to go to the dentist. I don't have a fear of the dentist.
Go to our dentist down here. I can't go,
so I don't know if they will take my insurance.
Oh.
Fun fact, for everyone listening, I don't know if you know this or not. But government insurance is not the same state to state. So like in Ohio, I am on Medicaid. Is that what it is? Medicare, Medicaid, whichever one's not for old people but poor people is what I'm on. And I was very, very sick when I was in Florida. And normally I don't have to pay for my medications or anything. Like it's always covered, right? It's never an issue. But so they technically paid for my emergency visit. I went to an urgent care. They paid for that. But then I had to pay out of pocket for my medication. Thank you. It's crazy. So I don't know if my insurance would cover me going to the dentist here. However, I do have appointments that are coming up in Ohio that I need to go and call and cancel because I'm not in Ohio.
It wouldn't hurt to try, you know?
Yeah, I can text them and say cancel, but I do want to reschedule.
So this is a music show, guys.
Yeah, not a dentist show.
Not a dentist show.
Yes.
We talk everything going on in the world of
Yes.
music. We interview bands. We play fun games.
That we do.
If you're listening, we're 15 minutes in. If you're listening still, could you do me a quick favor?
Look how white my teeth are. Sorry.
Go ahead. Look at mine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at them pearly whites. If you could please do me a favor and follow our Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube page, that would really help my my algorithm out. You know.
Yeah.
People don't understand how important that is. So saying it at the beginning of the show, and we'll say it again at the end, but please
Fun.
go and do that for us. Big shout out to our new fans, Chris and Kenny. Chris and Kenny listen to
Chris
the show.
and Kenny?
Thanks.
Chris Cornell?
Nope.
Isn't he dead?
Different guy. But thanks, guys. Really
Yeah.
appreciate the support. They've been extremely supportive of the show.
Love them. Shout out them.
So what else is going on in the world of music? Anything?
I don't know.
Man, you spent a lot of time on this Grammys thing we're gonna do.
Yeah, I watch a baby a lot, so I don't have time to do anything ever. But this Grammy thing, I'm real proud of. I spent hours today, at least 2 hours doing it. Now, when you look at it, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, and you're like, Taylor, you spent 2 hours doing this, and it kind of looks like trash halfway through. That's because Taylor gave up halfway through, and I was just trying to get it done. But it's like 20 slides long.
There's a lot of good concerts coming up. I do know that.
Fun. I want to go to a concert so bad. You have no idea how badly I want to go to a concert.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm itching. But I also want someone else to pay for the concert.
I have an idea that I would like to do before you move.
Okay.
I would like to do a live event
at Bohemian Meals.
Nope, at the Vanguard.
Fun.
Do a showcase where we have a whole night and bring in like 5 bands.
Okay.
Have those bands play sets, and then we interview them in between. Set up like a miniature like couch and like a whole like miniature set.
Are you friends with the people at Vanguard? Can you make that happen?
I'm working on it.
Do you know friends who are friends with the people at Vanguard? Nice.
Yeah,
that would be pretty sick.
And I've got some really good bands lined up that have said yes, if I can make it happen, they'll be there.
That's fun.
I'm not gonna disclose that yet, but
that's really exciting.
Well, I'm shooting for May.
Okay. I leave in 20 weeks. So you have 20 weeks.
Yeah, we'll make it happen.
Not that I was counting. Are you going to ask why I was counting? Are you going to ask?
Why?
I was just bored one day and I thought about counting. And then I was like, well, if I do an ab exercise every day for 20 weeks, like I wonder what would happen.
Are you going to do it?
I don't know. That was last week. So.
And you did do it?
No. I'm going to start today.
Every day?
Yeah. To do an ab exercises aren't hard. I can knock out an ab exercise. It's everything else that's hard. But anywho, I have a whole workout thing set. But I was like, I got 20 weeks. That's why I was counting.
That's crazy.
Are you going to miss me?
World's smallest violin.
Are you going to miss me when I leave?
Yeah, of course.
Are you sure? Are you going to cry?
No.
Oh, okay. That's good.
Yeah, no, it's not. You're not dying.
No. I'm just making sure you're going to miss me.
You're just moving to Florida. It's not the last time I'll ever see you.
Have you enjoyed your time with me thus far?
Yeah.
That's good. I really appreciate you giving me this opportunity. I was thinking about it today and I was like, I'm a little grateful.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me more.
No, I was just thinking about it. You're a really good brother and I really appreciate you. That's all.
Yeah, keep
not to make it like sappy. I can't or I'll cry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, don't cry.
Yeah. Anywho, no, that's it. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man.
Thanks, buddy.
You know where they're like, I like this little life. You know that? That's how I felt today. I was like, man, that's really nice.
Nice.
Yeah. Anywho.
Just out here doing my best. You know how that
is. Yeah. Well, I just appreciate it because there are some siblings that don't like each other.
That is very true.
And that's bonkers to me. Like when I hear stories, I'm like, I couldn't imagine my life without you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm,
that's crazy. No, you say nice things about me. That's how this works.
No, you're cool. We got Lindsay and Adam in the other room.
Yeah.
They're hanging out.
They're vibing. Love that little guy. He looks like a little man now.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, like, it was so sad to look at.
Yeah, he's
like a little boy.
He's almost 5 months old.
I know. Here very soon.
Yeah, like next week, I think.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
And he looks like a little boy. And I'm like, that makes me really sad. Because remember when, he kind of came out looking like a little boy. He was a big kid. But like his features, like when you look at him, you're like, oh, you're a little guy.
Right.
Does that make sense? I don't know how to explain. Especially when Lindsay has some baby jeans on him today. I was like, he's grown. That's insane.
Yeah, they're having a great time. He's a great little guy.
He really is. He's good little guy.
I think Lindsay's doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been able to have her on for a while. I know everybody misses her.
That they do. Harley is killing it as a dad.
I'm doing okay.
He really is. That little baby loves you so much. He don't know no different, but he doesn't know any other dads.
That is true.
Too funny.
Yeah. Everything's good though.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we're out of the sappiness.
Yeah, we're 20 minutes in.
Let's pull up my Grammy.
Is there 20 minutes worth of Grammy stuff?
We can make it 20 minutes. What do you mean? I'm gonna sit here and talk about these outfits.
Okay.
I can talk for days. Have you met me?
All right, let's do it.
I was thinking about it. Hang on, before we do it. Sorry. I was thinking about it the other day. I don't know why. I don't know why I was just in thought. But do you remember when I had that one ex-boyfriend who got his wisdom teeth out and he thought it was the worst thing ever?
Uh-huh.
So for some reason, I was just thinking about that the other day. And for everyone listening, I got my wisdom teeth out. And that his experience was the only experience I had. You know what I mean? Like witnessing. So it's like, oh, it's going to be you know what I mean? An awful experience. I yapped. As soon as I got out of surgery, I was yap. Could not shut me up. I was taking, obviously, like pain medicine. They gave me the good stuff to get me through the weekend. But it was not that bad. And the fact that I was yapping after my wisdom teeth were, fully, I was put under anesthesia. They carved them out of my mouth and sewed my mouth back up. Couldn't stop me from yapping. Isn't that insane?
That is insane.
Anyhow.
I just sat here and listened to you just now.
Yeah.
And I'm going to, you wanted compliments, right?
Compliment me. Wait, I feel like this might not be a compliment.
It's not.
Oh, why?
You're bringing some real Coke energy to the show right now.
Sorry. I'm stoked.
You are like talking faster and faster. And
faster. Sorry, guys. Okay. I do when I get excited.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I can tell.
And I'm like, and I also got like 10 hours of sleep last night. Yeah. I could take on the world right now.
It's a good energy. I just noticed. I was just like, man, that's quick.
I do. I talk really fast. Like you got to keep up. You should hear McKenna and I when we're going. You got to keep up.
It is Pokemon Day on the 27th. For those of you listening, you don't know that Lindsay also, but me and Taylor are diehard Pokemon fans. If you are too, and you're listening, or just like enjoy gaming, or like enjoy news about gaming type stuff, we did have Jason Page on last year, who was a blast. He's the original Pokemon theme song singer. He helped write that original theme, and he sang it for the show. Back in 1999, that show came for
the Pokemon show, not our show.
Yeah,
we had to pay for that.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
but I was trying to get Veronica Taylor, who was the voice of Ash from the original anime, on the show, but it's not looking like that's gonna happen.
So sad.
Yeah, I didn't reach out soon enough. That's on me. That's my bad, guys.
Yeah.
So
Harley's dropping the ball.
Yeah.
If you go back and watch that video, you can also see Jason Page's nipples.
You can.
For free.
I have one on video.
It's crazy that he's giving that out for free, but we had to pay to listen to him sing.
And he sang.
Not the Pokemon theme song, but like it was a fun time. He did really fun jingles. Like it was great.
It was one of my favorite interviews that we've ever
done. He knows nothing about Pokemon too.
Yeah.
So keep your hopes low with that one, because he has no idea, unless it's Gengar. Guy loves Gengar.
Dude loves Gengar.
No, he was great. He seriously was so much fun.
But this year, I don't know what we're gonna do this year.
I think we should dress up as Pokemon.
No.
Okay.
But we'll do something. We'll celebrate some way, somehow.
We should get a cake. We should do a Hear Me Out cake Pokemon version.
I don't hate that.
You shouldn't. That's a really great idea. I already have them. Are people gonna think I'm weird though?
I mean, we're not gonna do actual Pokemon. We'll do like the
Characters?
trainers and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, because there's some wacky hear me outs. Like you guys thought my Dumbledore was weird. Have you seen like there's some wacky
I'm
hear
not
me
into
outs.
them. I'm not.
I understand. It's just what the girlies are loving lately.
Yeah.
And they're really fun. And we can have cake.
And I do like cake.
And I can bake the cake.
Specifically the band. No, you can't.
Why?
We only get cake so many times a year.
That it should be bought.
It's the whipped icing.
I can't do the whipped icing.
I know.
Let's get a cake then.
Okay. So, the Grammys.
Grammys.
Let's bring this thing up.
Oh, guys, my back.
Oh, my back.
My leg.
My leg.
Oh.
You think this is big enough?
No.
No?
We need to not see us.
We need to not see us?
Yeah.
We don't want to not see us.
Why do you want to see us?
Well, we want to be able to.
Oh, that's good. That's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah.
I got to turn this into shorts later, buddy.
Okay. They don't care. They care about what we're saying to the. That's fine.
That's fine?
Yeah, they're not going to care about what we look like when we're talking about this. Does that make sense? They're going to want to see the picture that we're presenting. Does that make sense?
I guess.
And then they're going to want to hear us.
All right.
Okay. Guys,
Grammys recap.
Look at my beautiful. Is that not a sick
You did a
cover
good
page?
job.
Thank you. Grammy recap. So the nominations this year, they were up for Album of the Year, Record of the Year, Best New Artist, and Song of the Year.
Pretty standard.
Pretty standard. So those are the 4 main categories that we covered last week that we were talking about.
Okay.
You can go ahead and click. This is like a presentation. Alrighty. So here I have listed with the pictures, the names, and what they won. So the winners were Beyonce for Album of the Year, Kendrick Lamar for Record of the Year, and Chappell Roan for Best New Artist, and Kendrick Lamar again for Song of the Year. Are you laughing because it's like a school presentation?
No. What's weekly status meeting?
Oh. So that was a template I used. It was for an office thing. I don't know. It just looked fun.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were laughing because like I'm doing it very presentation school style.
So Beyonce won Album of the Year.
Yes, for Cowboy Carter.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
She also, if you watch the video, she was shocked that she won.
Well, no, she won Country Album of the Year.
Oh, that's what she was shocked.
And Album.
Like if you her face, she goes.
Yeah. Nuts.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't listened to it. It might not suck. Have you listened to it?
Just that. This ain't the accent.
Oh yeah, it's kind of catchy though. And then Kendrick Lamar did "Not Like Us," which is a fantastic song. A good win on his part. It's a really good song.
Yeah. He earned that one.
He did. It was, and again in his speech, he said, "I won a Grammy by being a hater," and that's great.
I know you are not happy about this result, but Chappell Roan, Best New Artist. I knew it was coming.
It makes sense. And honestly, I wasn't that mad about it because
it was weird to put Sabrina Carpenter in there.
It was. And that's why I'm not mad about it. Like, it's because Sabrina Carpenter, for those of you listening, she's been around for like 10 years. Like, this isn't like she's not a new artist. She just became more popular. But Chappell Roan is a new artist. So it makes sense. And I think that it was a well-deserved win. And Sabrina walked off with 2 Grammys, and that is all I care about.
It was wild to see Beyonce walk away with Country Album. That's still
I agree.
My mind.
It is wild.
There are so many country artists that put out incredible albums this year. And they gave it to the one person who put out their first ever country album.
Well, and I mean, look at how many people love Beyonce. You know, like I feel like, not saying that it was right, but I think a lot of it is based on.
I mean, for now.
For real. I can't believe she came back to the States.
Yeah. Can't believe she's allowed over here right now.
Crazy.
Isn't she allegedly accused of watching her husband allegedly do terrible
Yeah, I was gonna say
things.
do terrible things to a child.
Yes,
Yes,
allegedly.
allegedly. Yes.
Okay.
Anywho,
Just making sure that we're on the same page here.
so those were the winners. That was the big overview.
I noticed there is not a T Swizzle on this list.
She did not win any Grammys for the
No.
first time in. When did the Eras Tour come out?
So
3-4 years ago.
thoughts? Do we think that this is the downfall of T?
No.
No?
Oh, absolutely not. She doesn't have a downfall.
You think she's gonna bounce back?
I think she's done putting out music for a while. She just did something that I don't think any other artist has done. Do you know how long her tour has been for the past
Yeah.
3 years?
But like,
I think she's good for a few years.
Do
Like
we-
she's vibing.
do we think that that the world is sick of her?
Yes and no. I think it depends on who you ask. If you ask any of the football fans, yes, they are mad that it's football season and she is still a part of her man's life, which I think is really funny. But I think we're not sick of her, but it's also not crazy when we see her. Does that make sense? Like before, everyone's like, "Oh my god, Taylor Swift," and now we're like, "Yeah, it makes sense, Taylor Swift."
Yeah,
Does that make sense?
I think she just oversaturated herself in the
Yeah.
market, and now the market is just like
Over it. And that also could be, but I mean, she didn't come to tour for 5-ish years or something. She had no new music, and then she came out with her Eras Tour, and she'll probably go dormant and come out with another
She's
great album.
as big as the Beatles.
Yeah. And like
which is
rightfully so.
crazy.
I think she's a fantastic artist. Like, don't get me wrong. I think she's a great artist, a great songwriter, and one heck of a
Yeah,
businesswoman.
but the Beatles put out a lot of bullshit.
Yeah,
Like, and Beatles fans and T Swift fans, very similar.
I agree.
They think that every
Everything.
Beatles song that has ever
Yeah.
been made is the greatest song
Yeah.
ever.
I will say, even with T Swizzle music, songs that aren't great, they're still not bad. Does that make sense? Like, I've never heard where we're like, "Oh, this is garbage."
And T Swift, just like the Beatles,
Mhm.
is making longer and longer albums.
Yeah,
So, like the Beatles, by the White Album, that had like 46 songs on
which
it.
is insane. No one should have that many
They
songs.
were like a minute a piece. They were super short songs. You
Oh,
could go
that's not
through
fun.
30
Yeah.
of them in 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, that's not fun.
And it was like they were just pumping out content left and
See,
right.
that's why I hope that she does go dormant. I don't want her to do that. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Like,
and
you're not getting quality at that point. You're just
Yeah.
getting quantity.
I actually think the past few albums that she has put out, they have been quality. Does that like they really do? I don't know if I personally haven't listened to them because like they're just not my taste anymore, but they do tell. You love a good storytelling, they do tell a story.
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean?
so
Like,
this last one I didn't, but what was the one before Fortnite?
oh, I don't remember.
The one with Hero and stuff on it.
Yeah, with Anti-Hero.
Yeah.
Might have been called Anti-Hero.
I listened to that one. I thought it was fine.
That's what I'm saying. Like even things that are like even her songs that are just fine, they're not bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's my thing.
I
think
but
it is
yeah, I
called
do
Anti-Hero.
think that she's hitting that Beatles momentum of like, and granted, Beatles, they knew what they were doing marketing wise. They knew that okay,
Yeah.
there are 30 bands that are popular. We're
Mhm.
one of them. So if we just pop out double the amount of songs that these other bands pop out,
Mhm.
ours are going to get played more. And it absolutely worked for them. Like if you pump out enough stuff, eventually it's going to
Yeah.
hit the radio, especially if you're already famous.
It was Midnights.
Midnights, yes.
No, like, yeah, I absolutely, and I hope she doesn't go down where you know what I mean. She's doing that because
Mhm.
I do think that will lose the quality of her music.
For sure.
But I don't think the quality of music has been tampered with thus far, if that makes sense. Anywho,
You want a Charizard?
not that one.
You don't want this one?
No.
Why?
Why does it look? The cardboard looks cheap. Am I crazy?
I don't know. I got it from McDonald's. McDonald's has Pokemon
You went
Happy
without me?
Meals.
Don't talk to me. I'm quitting the show. Do you know how excited I was to get a McDonald's Happy Meal with Pokemon cards?
We can get some.
Do you know how excited I was?
We can get
Look at
some.
my face right now. I'm absolutely distraught.
This was so long ago.
Oh, I didn't think they came out this year until February something.
No.
They're out now?
Yeah. You were here. I forget. This comes with it too. It's a little activity
This
board.
is the downfall of the Hook and Bridge podcast. I'm so upset right now. That's so cute. I'm so upset. I'm livid.
So the next page.
Ah, Grammy outfit over you.
Okay.
Way to go for getting me fired up right before this. Let's go. Can we go tonight?
Yeah, I don't care. I like this.
Isn't that fun? I didn't. It came like that.
Oh, okay.
I just put in my
Your
letter.
words.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got Charlie XCX.
Charlie XCX.
Feather duster herself.
She looks like she belongs at Pirates of the Caribbean. She looks like a.
She looks like a lampshade.
She looks like a ghost from Scooby Doo.
Like Scoob.
It's fine. Based on everything that I've seen, it's
know
fine.
Much about her, but like
me either.
Like we were talking about the conservativeness
yeah.
earlier. That's a pretty conservative outfit.
That is a pretty conservative outfit. I see no boobies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
It's
Grammys,
pretty classy too.
Yeah.
It's
I hate feathers.
You were talking about like wanting to go back to old
Hollywood.
Pretty old Hollywood.
Everyone was half naked, and it's not a good look. Like collectively, we need to decide that like it's okay to wear clothes. Like I don't understand why people think that they need to not have clothes on. Like it's okay to have clothes on.
This looks uncomfortable.
Oh, she is strapped and loaded in there. That is a corset top. She is ready to go.
Yeah, I've never worn anything like that, but
it is like uncomfortable. You can't breathe.
Next one.
T Swizzle. Let's talk about it.
Sporting a super short.
It is super short, but she looks so good. It's so good. It's gorgeous. I would have loved if it was a longer gown with a high slit.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been phenomenal. It would have been a 10 out of 10. This is a 9 out of 10 for me. I think she looks gorgeous in red anyways.
Red's her color, right?
Red is her color, yeah.
Yeah, that's like the thing.
She's sporting a little T on her thigh for Travis.
Are we sure, or is it for Taylor?
It's for Travis. She has a song that says something about written mine on my upper thigh or something. I don't know. You have to ask the Swifties, but it has to go with the song lyric.
Wait, so she already wrote a song about
No,
Travis Kelce?
it was before. Yeah, it's like a song she already has. But I think that's what everyone is alluding to is the T for Travis.
I'm a man.
Thigh. Yeah.
And I don't understand dresses per se. How does this stay up?
So I would love to tell you.
Okay.
So for us normal folk.
Well, for the listeners, because some people are just listening, not watching. So she has this red dress on, and there's only one strap.
Yes, it is a one shoulder.
And then the other one has no strap.
Yes.
So okay, continue.
So for us poor folk, normally where there's no strap right there, there is a clear strap that blends in with your skin. So like technically it has something to help hold it up. However, Taylor is super rich. That means the bodice of her dress, that is a full corset top that probably is like tied in the back, but like, how do I want to say it? Like it has a covering in the back so you don't see the corset, but it's probably a corseted top.
So she's also in one of those thingies?
Always. A majority of these people are. You don't see a lot of people without a corset. However, the material is so good and like the binding of it is so good that it just sits up by itself.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Again, because she has so much money. And they also might have like glued it to her body because some people do that too. So there is that, and she has very small boobies, so she doesn't have an issue with it falling down. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I guess.
yeah. But yeah, no. Normally, there's a little strap
I gotcha.
for us poor folk that can't afford a $10,000 dress that stays up by itself. But it's gorgeous. I love it. I love it.
I mean,
A lot of
looks fantastic.
a lot of people were saying it felt like uncharted territory, like that. Because you can, she's very revealed on her bottom half.
Have they not seen her Eras tour?
So
Like,
I think she has like tights on.
yeah, but what's the difference?
That this is full leg. Like you, so I don't know, man. I just thought it was funny that people were like,
what I mean?
yeah. But people are like, this is must be what it felt to see like a lady's ankles for the first time. You know what I mean? Like back in the olden days.
That's so weird. Like
I
she
agree.
looks the same just without sparkles on her legs.
Yeah. No,
What's
I agree. But and normally when she goes to these award shows too, like she has.
Well, she's usually in like a definitely a
yeah.
more conservative dress. I
Yeah.
agree.
However, I love it.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Your girl, Sabrina
Carpenter.
The other feather duster. If Charlie XCX wasn't able to hit your lampshades the way that you need,
you have Sabrina Carpenter.
Grab a Sabrina Carpenter.
Sabrina Carpenter is the feather duster in the Beauty and the Beast that the candlestick is in love with.
Yes.
Yeah, like
you're so right.
I'm so right.
That's such a great
and
Lumiere.
Like
Lumiere's girlfriend.
And like she is a slutty little feather duster. You know what I mean? Have you ever watched Beauty and the Beast?
Oh,
it's a crazy thing they got going on there.
Great, you nailed it.
I know.
Just now.
But I think her dress is gorgeous. I think along with Taylor Swift, this color is Sabrina's color. It is a baby sky blue. And it's like a silky satin old, like when I think of old Hollywood, I think of this fabric. You know what I mean? Like this is a satin like gown, and she is not wearing a corset because of the fabric's too thin. You can just tell. But yeah, no, it is a mermaid fit. She has feathers around her hips and then like feathers at the bottom. It like bells out. And it is a backless dress, which I love. I love when people wear backless dresses. I think they're so pretty.
Okay.
I really do. Anywho, I think she looks gorgeous. And for the most part, more covered up than a lot of the other people there.
I mean, looks like Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, stunning.
Yep, sure.
Okay, that's fair. Harley hates Sabrina Carpenter, but I'm in love with Sabrina Carpenter.
She's fine.
Yeah,
you know.
I do. I think she looks, like I said, I think she looks gorgeous.
I just think that she has a hard time standing out.
That's fair. I agree with you on that.
With 30 other blonde actresses in Hollywood today, I would not be able to tell which one she is.
I understand. I agree with that. I understand that.
It has nothing to do with her voice at all.
Well, I think that a lot of her music doesn't necessarily stand out too. She's a pop artist, and I think that pop is pop.
And you can't even say that it's like I'm just putting blondes in a category, because like Taylor Swift is blonde technically, right?
But yeah, but you can see
Taylor Swift's face.
Yes, and I do. I think
like she just doesn't have any features that
yes, and it's because. Unpopular opinion. Well, actually, it's probably a popular opinion. She does insane makeup, and like that's not plastic surgery. That's literally just how her makeup is done. But she is gorgeous without makeup on, and we haven't seen a no makeup Sabrina in a while. And I know that like she's been on tour, and it's definitely something that like it's stage makeup. You know what I mean? Like it's heavy. It's stage makeup. But no, I agree. I am with you.
As long as we're on the same page.
Yeah. Still gorgeous. Still in love with her. But I understand what you're saying.
All right.
Chaperone.
Feather duster.
The feathers must be, well, hers is tulle. You can't say she's a feather duster.
That is true.
Chaperone.
With
a chaperone dress. Now, are we sure that they are chaperones on her dress?
No, but
that's what it looks like. She looks like, you know, the singing lady picture in Harry Potter.
Yeah, the fat lady for Gryffindor?
Well, but like not fat. She gives that same vibe.
I think she looks like a porcelain doll. I also think that she looks like a Power Rangers villain.
That's funny. She looks like a Powerpuff Girl villain. That's really funny. No, I don't hate it. I also love her makeup. And I think because she looks like an old Victorian
Yeah.
lady.
But isn't that like her whole thing?
That's her whole vibe. But and you're probably not gonna understand this, but the foundation match to her body is unreal.
Like if you took her, put her in a time machine, and put her in the same time
Yeah.
as George Washington,
She
she would fit in.
She is the lady that started wars. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when people are like,
Queen Victoria.
This is the gorgeous lady of the land. Like we're gonna fight over her.
She looks like Queen Victoria.
Yeah. I'm a big fan. I do. I think she looks pretty sick. And like her shoes are cool.
Yeah,
I didn't even
they're cowboy boots. Those are cowboy boots, buddy.
I can't tell.
Those are definitely cowboy
they're
boots.
absolutely cowboy boots. It looked like she was wearing a vest, like a black vest, but I think that's just how the dress is.
What is that?
I can't tell if it's like a satin bow, like that's like straps.
I'm still very convinced that these are little pictures
Chapel
of her.
Roans. I hope they are, and if they're not, that's fine too. But I really hope they are. You know what I mean? Like that's really fun. Kind of like when Katy Perry wore that dress that had all the lyrics to her song on it, and the train was like, "Did you not know about that?"
No.
Katy Perry wore this dress a while ago, and she, the back of the train had the lyrics to her new song. So like as she was walking in, and this train was huge, and everyone was like, "You're taking too much. This is so stupid."
It probably looked like the opening sequence to Star Wars.
No, literally. And it was just one word at a time, so it was big enough for people to read. And it's when all the wars and like everything was happening with like seriously. And they it was so, and no one talked about it. Everyone was mad because they're like, you could have put something, because it's when everything super politically was happening. This was a few years ago. And they're like, you could have really helped out politically, and that's what you put on the back of your dress.
Katy Perry comes out looking like one of those airplanes that come across with the message.
Yeah, no, seriously, it's so funny.
That's really funny.
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm pretty sure it was Katy Perry.
That's really funny. How conceited can you possibly be? You know,
it was with her new song that I hate.
Oh, the woman one?
Yeah.
Oh, that was this year.
Oh, never mind. Then it was a different song.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. Unless it happened. I'm gonna have to look it up. But it was so dumb.
That was like 2024.
Yeah. Well, it sucks.
Yeah.
Anywho.
That whole album was a flop.
Let's talk about this.
Alexander James Rodriguez coming in sporting an all blue silk.
Yeah,
suit?
it's silk, but it's a steel blue.
And the pants have like almost
they're a flower design on
Is
them.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it sick? I can't even hate on it.
It's a good look.
Like it's a good
look.
And honestly, because all of the men, and I know that there's only so much you can do as a man. I get it. But like all of the men showed up in a black tux. And like this is classy and stands out.
Mm-hmm.
Very artistic.
He's rocking some black boots. What are those, Doc Martens?
Probably. I don't know.
They look like Doc Martens.
He looks like a Doc Marten. Is he wearing double watches?
Yeah, it looks like it.
That's awful.
Either that or he's wearing like a bracelet and a watch,
yeah.
which is weird.
That's weird. You don't two wrist it.
Well, you can do like two. You can do bracelets. You know what I mean?
I guess,
like two different kinds of bracelets.
But but
you have to be a specific like image, and he
is not
that is not a 2 bracelet image.
No,
that's not a 1 bracelet image.
No.
That's a watch image.
That is a what's the fancy watches?
Swiss watch.
No.
Which wrist watches are
Swiss wrist watches. No, like a
Rolex.
Yeah, I was gonna say a Timex, and that felt like a poor people watch. Yeah, he looks like a Rolex.
Alexander James Rodriguez?
I don't know. I only know Alexander Hamilton.
That you only know the musical version,
and he is dead.
He is very dead.
Couldn't
Mom's
tell
dead,
you,
bud.
Love.
Yeah, I don't know who he is, but he's sporting a good outfit.
It's a good fit. Oh God.
Whoa.
I know.
Whoa.
Sierra Farrell.
Who is that?
For the life of me, could not tell you, but she looks like she looks like Little Bo Peep from
she looks
Toy
like
Story.
A queen.
No, she looks like she needs to herd her sheep.
She looks like an evil queen from like a shitty movie.
Oh, maybe. Who's like going to a funeral, but it's not black. You know what I mean?
No, I'm thinking like you're like an Alice in Wonderland type thing. Like
Oh,
you're the
yeah.
hero. She's the evil
She's
queen.
the evil
like,
queen.
Oh, how dare you? You know?
She looks like the person that made Humpty Dumpty fall down.
Yes.
Yeah. She looks insane.
This outfit's wild.
And
man.
she like
has a scepter. What?
She looks bonkers.
Google who this lady is.
Okay.
I need to know what
she looks
because if she's not famous for something big,
bonkers.
This is crazy. She looks like you would put her as like a Christmas tree topper.
She is an
Sierra
American singer,
Farrell.
songwriter, musician.
Really?
Yeah.
She got any like famous hits?
I couldn't tell you.
Sounds like
Oh,
a
that's
no
literally
for me,
just
though.
how she.
That's just how she dresses?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I agree. That's absolutely insane.
That is over the top.
That is. I'm not a fan.
She looks like Glinda's sister.
It's bad.
She's the other good witch.
She is. It's terrible. I audibly gasped when I saw.
That's hideous.
Yeah, it's bad. Little Bo Peep without her
Alright.
sheep.
Next one.
Victoria
Okay.
Monet. No clothes again.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm not a fan. I just don't think it's a look. I hate the little piece in the middle. So she is wearing a dress for those listening. And it's like a bandeau top. And then there's this tiniest littlest piece of fabric that goes all the way down to her lower hips. And then it turns into like a skirt. And she also has like a cape situation on top of it.
It's very genie.
It is very genie. But I would be less mad about it if that middle piece wasn't there.
Yeah, right?
Because it like is kind of ugly. Yeah.
It feels dumb to have that there.
It's not needed.
This is riding low, man.
I'm telling you. They're
low.
Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
Victoria Monet. I know she's a singer, I think.
Yeah.
I
I think she won a Grammy last year.
I mean, she's fine.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's just she's naked. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
It's literally just the theme of the Grammys this year. Like,
what else we got? What's next?
Doechii.
Doechii?
She looks like
Wednesday's cousin?
No, I was gonna say, first of all, she looks like she owns a baseball team.
Or she's like an assistant somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, like a
yeah.
high executive, like.
So, for those listening, she is in I don't even know. It kind of looks like she went to Goodwill and like threw together some stuff. But she's in a suit material dress. And it's a 2-layer dress. So she has a white long sleeve underneath, a white button down with a collar. And then the tie is the same material as the suit dress. But like, it's just, I don't like it.
Also, I know we're not commenting on this, but like, what is up with this Jessica Rabbit Dimensions? Like,
yeah, she's in a corset.
There's no way that that's real.
That's a corset.
Yeah, but like
this definitely has to have
like
implants.
some sort of work. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they probably got some chicken cutlets.
Your body doesn't go down and then boom.
No, it's the dress.
That's insane.
That's how they make things.
She looks like Gerald Cakes.
But then cause the eclipse.
Let's see what's next.
The Smiths. So the reason I put them together is because
Gerard Way over here.
Will Smith looks like the you know, the guy at the circus, the like ring bearer or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he looks like that, and then his kids are part of the circus.
Do you know who Gerard Way is?
No.
Okay, hold
on. So Jaden Smith is dressed in a castle, which is oh my gosh, you are so right. TX2.
My Chemical Romance. He literally is wearing.
No, that's
Gerard
literally
Way's
what
outfit.
he's wearing. That's really funny.
Look at that.
No, that's identical. That's so funny.
That's
So
the same thing.
it's the same fit. That's bad. I don't know who dressed them. Willow Smith is just not dressed.
Willow Smith
Willow-
looks like an entirely new person.
So Jaden Smith
I
has
don't know what
a
happened to
castle
her.
on his head, and he looks like his shoulder pads are too big. It looks like he's trying on his dad's suit. Do you see how
Jaden Smith looks wacky as hell,
he
dude.
looks insane. And then Willow Smith is just in a long trench coat with a bra and underwear underneath. Like, it looks like Victoria's Secret lingerie that she just wore. You know what I mean? With this coat. And her teeth are all different colors.
It's crazy that's the whip my hair back and forth little girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we've watched this child age into what I can only imagine is going to be a porn star at some point.
I can't believe that Will Smith let her leave the house like that.
Oh, I can.
Like, that's
with the allegations that he has, I can.
But Will Smith is the only one that doesn't look insane.
Do you remember when Jaden Smith went to some award show dressed as like Batman or something? He's always got the wackiest
he's
things.
so crazy. He makes an entrance. That's for sure.
I want to know what's up with this castle.
I couldn't tell you.
He looks like a Scooby-Doo villain.
I want to know if he wore it the whole time.
No, he doesn't look like a Scooby-Doo villain. He looks like the beginning of Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
the old
literally.
Theme song.
Yeah. What's your new Scooby-Doo?
All right.
It's crazy.
And then Gerard Way.
Literally.
Will Smith wearing Gerard Way's exact outfit.
It's insane. Janelle Monáe looks like
topless.
She looks like the people who sing the Villagers, the YMCA.
No, I was gonna say she looks like a flight attendant.
She looks like she's in a Britney Spears music video.
She looks like the pilot. You know when the pilots are like letting kids pretend to fly planes?
That's what she looks like. Yeah, because everything is slightly too big on her.
Yeah.
I also, whenever I first looked at it, the Grammy is the same color as all of her jewelry, so I thought this Grammy was like put onto her pants.
It does.
You
look
know
like
what I mean?
Photoshop.
And I was like, why does it? I was like, there's no way she wore a Grammy on her pants.
She looks like she was on the flight and was like, "Hey, Mister, can I wear your hat?"
She looks insane. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. I don't understand the top hat situation. You're right. It looks like she didn't have anything to wear, and she asked the pilot if she could borrow his clothes for the Grammys. That's what it looks like.
You don't need it anyway. You're flying that plane.
She looks crazy.
Oh man. All right.
Oh,
Troy
Sivan. It looks like
coming in here. This lad
looks like if Daphne dressed Fred.
It looks like, yeah, I can say that.
Yeah.
It looks like a mixture between Rod Stewart and David Bowie.
Is Rod Stewart the actor?
No. Both musicians.
Oh, never mind. Hang on.
Troy Sivan.
Yeah.
Dapper little guy.
He also looks too young to be there.
It also looks like his whole outfit is slightly color changing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when you look at it one way, it's purple. When you look at it another way, like those cars, the reflective cars.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Looking him up.
No, I'm trying to figure out this actor that I was thinking of. That he looks like.
Yeah, strange looking fella here.
Martin Short.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that.
It also looks like he got it from Goodwill.
It's an interesting choice.
It is an interesting choice. Anywho, and I hate the shoes. Julia Fox.
Here we go.
Oh, it looks like she just put black tape around herself and she's wearing the cleaning gloves with the hazmat suit underneath.
So this lady, Julia Fox, is wearing a see-through, I guess you would call it dress.
I think so. I don't know. Fishing net?
A thong and no bra.
No bra. Bandeau top.
And a leather jacket with some dishwashing gloves, like the big ones
the
that
yellow
come
ones.
up your arms. But what we didn't even realize is this isn't Julia Fox at all. This is the Skarsgård brother pretending to be Julia Fox. This is it.
Like, it's
What
so
is up
scary.
with her face?
That's why I had to Google, because whenever I saw Julia Fox, I said, certainly that's not Julia Fox. When you Google Julia Fox, she looks completely different.
This lady's lips take up 3/4
I
of
know.
her face.
It's like she got botched plastic surgery. Like, my jaw dropped when it said Julia Fox.
Julia Fox looks like Marilyn Manson's like little sister.
It's terrifying, and her outfit is so bad.
If you told me this was Marilyn Manson going to the Grammys, I'd be like, man,
you're right.
He has had some work done.
Like, it's her outfit's insane. It's insane.
These gloves are the funniest thing in the world. If you take those gloves away from this outfit, it's like a subpar, like, okay, whatever.
We've seen worse, yeah.
But it's like she put the gloves on and was like, this is
what's gonna get them.
Yeah.
Crazy. It's so crazy.
All right.
Oh,
Mustard, Colonel Mustard.
Grandma's sweater. I love it. It looks like his grandma knit this sweater, and that's what he wore because she was like, "Oh, Sonny, you're gonna look so cute." And he was like, "Yes, Grandma, thank you for knitting me the sweater." And then he proudly sported that sweater. I love it. I can't even hate. I love it.
This dude looks like he used to be a thug and then got his shit together and became like a guidance counselor at a school.
He looks like a math teacher.
He looks like a math teacher.
I love it a lot.
Like, he's really cool with the students, but also terrifying to the ones that are bad.
Yeah, and he, like, not terrifying, but you don't want to disappoint him.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
He's the guy that pulls you aside and is like, I've been in these streets.
Yeah. No, I love the
Colonel
fit.
Mustard,
he looks so cute.
I did this joke earlier, but I'm going to do it again because it deserves it.
Okay.
Colonel Mustard at the Grammys with a knife. Ha, ha, ha. All right, what else we got?
Alexander Lloyd Blake with the clown scarf.
Is that what that is? That looks like a giant flower.
Yeah, but it's giving clown scarf. Is that not crazy?
That's something.
It looks like I'm gonna go say hi to him and he's gonna squirt water in my eye. You know what I mean?
Like he's one of the Joker's bad henchmen.
Yeah. Because what is that flower? And it's so large. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Not much to say other than the flower.
Other than that, it's a very basic.
No, it's a very basic. He looks very handsome other than that giant flower that's in his pocket.
Very basic black tuxedo thing going on. And a giant flower.
Giant red flower.
Is he blind?
I don't know. We can make that assumption. I think he's just wearing glasses.
Well, they're like very dark sunglasses.
Yeah, I think people wear that without being blind.
Well, yeah, but like, aren't they inside?
People still wear glasses.
Sunglasses?
Have you seen Kanye? He always gets glasses on the inside. Oh, performances. Well, first of all, can we please talk about Kanye's wife, who showed up fully naked?
Yeah, it was awesome.
We couldn't put it on the slideshow for a reason. And they were allegedly escorted out. It depends on who you ask, because I guess he put something out saying that they left on their own regards. But other people are like, no, the police escorted them out because she was fully nude. And it very much upset everyone in the public. There was not one nice comment about how she was dressed.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anywho, performances.
So we didn't get a chance to watch any of these.
No.
We're gonna have to go back and watch these.
And I'm excited to watch them.
This is way more than they said.
Yeah. So we have Benson Boone, Billie Eilish, Brad Paisley, Brittany Howard, Chappell Roan, Charlie XCX, Coldplay's Chris Martin, Cynthia Erivo, Doechii, Herbie Hancock, Jacob Collier, Janelle Monáe, John Legend, Lainey Wilson, Ray, Sheryl Crow, St. Vincent, Stevie Wonder, Teddy Swims, Sabrina Carpenter, and Shakira.
I heard that Benson Boone kind of stole the show.
That checks out. He always does backflips during his show.
I heard that I don't even see Lady Gaga on this list.
Oh, I don't know.
I heard that Lady Gaga performed like a
A
new
new
song.
song. She might have. I don't know.
I heard that your girl Sabrina Carpenter did well.
Did fantastic. She had a crazy outfit change,
Mm-hmm.
which was really nice. She always does. And it was an homage to to Taylor Swift's Eras tour. It was like a bedazzled like bodysuit situation. It's pretty sick. Shakira's I heard was great. Teddy Swims I heard was great. Stevie Wonder did
I heard that he was in a closet somewhere and they had to go find him while he was performing.
Yeah.
And everybody was like,
Stevie, get out here.
Somebody go get Stevie out of the closet.
No, he did a song that was a tribute to somebody, but I can't remember, but it was a great song that he did, like a tribute song. St. Vincent, haven't heard much. Sheryl Crow, haven't heard much. John Legend, I'm sure did fantastic as always. He's a very wonderful musician. Wasn't Bruno Mars supposed to be on here?
I think so.
Either
that or he was one of the
presenters. I don't think he was, because I did a list of the presenters too. So they might be missing some.
Well, there you go.
CBS might have lied to me.
If you can, go back and
watch it,
these, performances, and we'll maybe we'll talk about the performances
next
week.
All
the standout ones at least.
Yeah.
And let's see what else you got, buddy.
Last one. Our presenters. So we had Anthony Kiedis and Chad Smith, who I think are from Pentatonics.
Nope.
Oh.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, buddy.
Oh.
That's Anthony Kiedis, the lead singer, and Chad Smith, the guy that you say is Will Ferrell.
Love Will Ferrell. Yeah, never mind. So in my defense, I saw a picture of the two guys from Pentatonics that like they were there, and I just assumed.
Oh.
Does that make sense? Anywho, Cardi B, Gloria Estefan, Olivia Rodrigo, Queen Latifah, SZA, Taylor Swift, Victoria Monet, and Will Smith were all presenters.
Gerard Way got up there. I'm not okay.
I don't know who that is.
My Chemical Romance. That's it.
TX2.
Buddy.
That's it. Yeah. So that was my presentation, guys. I hope I get an A, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Any questions for the class?
No, you did a great job.
Thank
you. That was a good recap.
Thank you.
Well, we're an hour and 7 minutes in. This has been a long one.
It has been a long one. Isn't it supposed to be like that, though?
It is.
Look at us
Feels like it was a short one, though.
It does.
Felt like it flew by. All right. It's that time.
All right, everybody. If you liked today's episode, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can be notified every time I post a new video.
And as always, like I said at the beginning, if you can, please go follow our Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube page. We do have a Patreon if you're interested in being a member on our Patreon. It's super, super cheap. I think there's a free version as well. And then as of today, I made a tiki-talkie.
We have a tiki-talkie for as long as it'll last.
I'm not doing anything over there other than putting the same stuff that I'm putting on YouTube.
Guys, should I start a TikTok?
You should know.
Oh.
You should just do YouTube.
Oh, I don't want to. I kind of want to do a TikTok.
TikTok. But
you know, YouTube short action. Can I use your baby for views?
Sure.
Okay.
Can I use my baby for views?
Yeah,
it hasn't been working.
He's your baby, so I think it's his birthright, right? Anywho.
All right. It's been real, everybody, and deuces. Peace.